So you got two contrasting styles of football play tonight, and so I'm hoping we get a great football game with the Bulldogs getting on top. Bulldogs looking to get to 4-2. Perry County looking to get to 500 on the season. So we got the kick, and it is going to be a high, not very long. Aubrey Link's going to field it about the 30. He's going to try to go to the right side. He's going to cut and be tackled around the 40-yard line. So the Bulldogs are going to have decent field position to start this game, and I think they're going to mark him down around just shy of the 41.
10 at their own 40-yard line.
Yeah, they're going to mark him down, I think, midfield. We ain't put the ball down yet. So they're going to mark it nose just short of the 40-yard line. So the nose of the football is on the 40. Bulldogs take over. And it looks like we've got the play clock running on tonight. It's down to 15 seconds. Bulldogs going to come out in a pistol formation. Two receivers right, one to the left. Lancaster the deep back, and they're just going to hand it to Lancaster. And he is going to be met. Oh, no, he's going to break loose. And he is going to be chased down, finally tackled short of the 45. So it's going to be almost a 5-yard pickup for number 14, Tyler Lancaster. And I'll be honest with you, I thought he was wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, maybe even for a loss. And we do have some laundry on the field. That's usually where holding's going to be. And face mask on the defense, so good. I was about to say it's either going to be holding or face mask, so it is going to be a face mask on the Vikings, and so we're going to get a fresh set of downs right here, and that's going to put the Bulldogs in Viking territory. So so it's going to be a personal foul face mask, and so we started back on our own 40-yard line, and now we're up on the Vikings 41-yard line. So great start for the Bulldogs. They come out, and I think it looks like to be a pistol formation. Two receivers right, one to the left. Bird will line up that slot to the right. Lancaster the deep back. He's going to fake the handoff, looking to pass. He's got Taylor. Oh, no, that was a ball attempted to number 7, Kelby Wheeler. Okay, so Kelby Wheeler was lined up the outside receiver. He ran the post route, and the ball falls incomplete. It's going to bring up second down. So Bulldogs come out slinging, second down and 10. Will Massey lined up to the left. Kelby Wheeler lined up to the right. Snap. He's going to fake the handoff. He's going to throw it out to the flat to number 4, Joe Birdwell. He's got some room. He's at the 10. Touchdown Bulldogs! Number 4, Joe Birdwell. No flags, no yellow on the field. 6-0 Bulldogs. Through a little out route to number 4, Joe Birdwell. So Birdwell's lined up to the slot to the right. He throws a little out route out there, and Perry County, there's nobody out there. And the kick is going to be it's going to hit the crossbar but bounce back in, and the Bulldogs are going to take an early 7-0 lead. So with 11-12 left to play in the first quarter, the Bulldogs have jumped on top, 7-0. This is Wing, 1460. We'll pay a bill. We'll be right back. And a couple plays after that, they're able to punch it in. So the Bulldogs have a 7-0 lead. They're getting set to kick off. It's going to be a squib kick, and it's going to go out of bounds. And so the Vikings, they're going to take over on their own 35. So the Vikings are going to take over on their own 35-yard line. All right, and so we get the ball set, and those are the balls on the 35. Vikings, they're going to come out, probably stay, they're going to stay very tight. Bulldogs, they're going to drop in. They're probably going to put as many people in the box as they possibly can, and that's what they do. They got 2 people back, so they got 9 in the box right here. They're in the gun. They got a wing back and an H-back, and they're just going to hand it off up the middle, and they're going to get some yards. He's going to be met by number 75, Jordan Ray, but he's going to pick up probably about 3 or 4 yards on the carry. Yeah, they're going to give him 3 yards, so it's going to be second down and 7. And Bulldogs, they got a little get up and go about them tonight. I think that was something they were lacking last week. All right, and so they're going to come out. Vikings are going to come out in the same formation. They got wing back right, H back right, quarterback's in the gun, running back to the right of him. So they shift over, and there's going to be a flag. I think that might be on the Bulldogs. Yep, that's going to be offsides on the Bulldogs. So, you know, watching films, I did see that some. They like to line up and then shift over.
Penalty on the play on
Force the defense to either
force
the defense to move or jump like the Bulldogs did. So now Perry County has a second down and we're going to say a long 2, short 3 to get the first. So they get the call from the sidelines. They're going to call they're going to call it on the bands. They're not going to see a whole lot of huddling up. They got an H back lined up to the right, to the left. They got a running back lined up to the left. I think they're just going to snap to the quarterback and let him run here. And so they're going to hand it off right here, and he's going to get up. He's got some room. He has crossed the 50, and like I said, and I told you, they're just going to line up and just try to maul you, and so that's exactly what happened. They just handed it to number 8. That is number 8, Josh Jones. He's a junior for the Vikings. They line it up and run it and pick up about 6-7 yards and enough for a first down, and they cross into Bulldog territory. Ball is on the 40 and the Bulldogs' 49-yard line. So they got a wing back left, H back left, quarterback is in the gun, running back to the right of the quarterback, and they're going to snap it and hand it to the quarterback, and he's just going to just go up the middle. And the Bulldogs don't have an answer for it just yet. They picked up 4 on the carry. It's going to be second down and 6 for the Vikings. And so
second down and 6.
So this is nothing fancy. Just run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. So here we go. We got tight end right, wing back right, H back right, quarterback in the gun, running back lined up on the right of the quarterback. And so they go on 2. And again, this is something I saw on film a lot. I think when I was watching the Gleason film, they like to hard count it, go on 2. They like to do that shift where they're going to shift their H back and wing back over, running back to the other side, and they're going to get the defense to jump. And now they've got a second down and 1 instead of a second down and 6. And so, and when you run the ball like this, you want to keep the D-line on your heels. All right, and so because you want positive yards. They're not getting big plays. They're looking for positive yards. So they stay in that same formation. They move the H back over to the left. They get the snap, and they run it with the quarterback. And he is, again, going to get positive yards. He's not going to get much, but I think he's going to have enough for a Vikings first down and 10. And they do mark it, so it's going to be a first down and 10. Good defensive stop by the Bulldogs, but the Vikings were able to pick up that much-needed yard for a first down. And we may have a quick game the way the Vikings are running the football. And, again, like contrasting plays, Bulldogs come out. Big play by number 4, Joe Bird will score a touchdown. And the Vikings, they are just methodically marching down the field, taking chunks of yards as we go. And the Bulldogs haven't had an answer to it yet. All right, so they get a snap, and that's going to be on the Bulldogs. That's going to be on the Vikings. It's going to be a legal procedure. So now this is where, in a team like this, when you got a team like this, this is something that they can't afford to do is play behind the chains because they're not able to pick up those big chunk yards
like the Bulldogs
would. So we're at the 8-minute. We're going to be at the 8-minute mark when this ball is snapped. We got a first down and 15. It was a false start on the Vikings. Ball is on the Bulldogs' 44-yard line. Vikings come out in the gun. Wing back left, H back left. They're going to pitch it out to the left. He's going to cut it up. That's number 25, and he's going to pick up about 4 yards. It's going to be second down and 11. So tackle, I believe, was made by number 4, Joe Birdwell with that quarterback. He's able to set the edge, force it inside, and wrap up his ankles and force him down. So it's going to bring up second down and long for the Vikings, and the Vikings are going to have to do something that they're not used to. And that's probably throw the ball here pretty soon. So they come out. They come out in the gun. Wing back, H back right. Got motion going right. Quarterback's going to keep it. He's going to go up the middle. He's got a crease, and he went for the full head of steam. He picked up a big old chunky yard right there, and it's going to bring up third down for the Vikings, and so the Bulldogs need to stop.
Tackle made on the play by
I'm
number
going to
4,
look for the
Joseph
Vikings to go
Burwell.
on
Brings
2
up
right here
a
to try to get the Bulldogs to jump
third
to make this a
down.
3rd and 1. But regardless, I think the Vikings, where they are on the field, they're inside the Bulldogs 35, and so this may be 4-down territory for the Vikings. So I think they're looking at possibly getting this in 2 plays. So they got a H-back lined up over the guard, right guard, wing back right, and they're going to hand it going right, and the Bulldogs going to get a big stop at the line of scrimmage. Number 12, Aubrey Link, is in on the tackle. Number 14, Tyler Lancaster, is on the tackle. So it's going to bring up 4th down. No gain on the play. So like I said, the Bulldogs got Perry County playing on their heels there, especially with that false start, sitting them back at 1st and 15. And instead of having to go 10 yards, the Vikings had to go 15. So now they're looking at 4th down and 6, where it should be a 4th down and 1. So I think they're going to hard count it right here, maybe punt. I don't think they're going to throw. And so we're going to get a false start. So second penalty on the Vikings, and I think they're going to punt.
False start on the play will be a 5-yard penalty. It'll be 4th down and 8 to go.
All right, and so they're going to come out and empty set. Quarterback is going to be in the gun. 3 receivers right, 2 to the left. So he tries to get them on 2. Bulldogs able to stay disciplined. We got 5 seconds on the play clock. Gets the snap. He's looking to pass. He throws it across the middle. He's got a receiver open, and he is going to break a tackle. Touchdown, Vikings. That is not what you want. So I told you that the Vikings don't do many big plays, but we saw one right there. So quarterback Josh Warren's able to throw a post to the slot receiver lineup to the left. That is number 22. Let's see if I can find him on the roster. And once I get used to these names, I don't have to look as much. I'm looking. I can't find him, so we'll come back to that one. So it was a post to the middle of the field. He was able to break a tackle, get upfield, and now we have a 6-7 ball game pending this extra point. We're under 5.5 left to play in the first quarter. Get the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 5:29 left to play, the Vikings tie it up. This is Wing 1460. We'll pay a bill. We'll be right back.
In the first quarter.
And it's going to be a squib up the middle. And Aubrey Lane's going to field it at the 35. He's got some room up here to the left. He's going to break a tackle. Oh, and he's going to take a hard hit. Be pushed out of bounds. Short around the 40, short of the 45. I think they're going to mark him around the 43 or 44 yard line. And just watching the kicking game of Perry County, the kicker don't kick it very far, but he put some air under it. That time I think they tried a little onside right there. They do mark him at 44, but watching that extra point, it was high and right down the middle. So, and in their game against Houston County, they did kick a field goal. So they do have the capability to get close, be able to kick it a little bit, and the Bulldogs do as well. All right, and so the Bulldogs are going to come out. They're going to stay in that pistol form. No, we're going to come out in a 2-by-2 set. Bird will line up in the slot to the right, and actually Dallas is going to move over. He's going to line up as an H-back to the right. Lancaster line up to the left. The quarterback's in the gun. 2 receivers right. Bird will line up in the slot. He goes out in motion. And, they come off the edge, and Link is able to get rid of the ball. He had a couple of Vikings right there latched to his back. Number 3, Zane Noel, was all over him. And looks like Vikings, they're going to send in some fresh bodies right here, change a little bit of the personnel. They sent about 4 off, bring 4 on, so they had that ability to play quite a few people. Bulldogs have a lot of numbers, but really, they've got a bunch of juniors and a bunch of seniors who've been playing for a long time. That's who we see a lot of time playing both ways. So the Bulldogs come out in a 2-by-2 set. Dallas line up the slot to the left. Bird will slot to the right. Link is in the gun. Dalton goes in motion to the right. They're throwing that flood pass. He throws it out to Dallas, and it's short, but he's able to pick it up. He's got some room, and he is going to get the first down, plus a few more. He's in Bulldog territory, across the 45, maybe around the 42, 43-yard line. And those little out routes right now, is killing the Vikings. They don't have any answer over there because there's nowhere covering. And so last when Bulldogs scored that touchdown, Joe Burrow run a little out to the right, touchdown. Right there, Dallas, he goes in motion, leaks out into the flats. Nobody's there. He's able to pick up about 15 yards. Now the Bulldogs are in Viking territory. So we're in a 2-by-2 set. Lincoln's in the gun, so we're going to do the same thing. Dallas is going to motion over to the right. He's going to throw it to Will Massey. It's high, and it's high. Number 12 for the Vikings. Let's see, number 12, Hines Boyd. Hines Boyd was on the coverage, just a little high and over Will Massey's head, and that brings up 2nd down and 10 for the Bulldogs, and that stops the clock with 5:02 left to play in the first quarter. So Aubrey gets the play from its dad on the sideline. Bulldogs have the ball in Vikings territory on the 43-yard line on the right hash mark, 2nd down and 10. Bulldogs come out in a 3-by-1 set. 3 receivers line up to the left. That is Massey, Birdwell, Dallas. Lincoln's in the gun. Lancaster line up to the left of the quarterback. He gets a snap. He's looking to his left to throw. He's going deep. He's got a receiver. Joe Birdwell high points it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. So again, like I told you, Bulldogs looking for that big play. Aubrey, he throws a strike to Joe Birdwell. Coverage was good. He had a Perry County defender all over him, but Joe Birdwell was able to go up for the one-on-one ball, pick it out of the air, and get into the end zone. And that gives the Bulldogs a 13-7 lead pending the extra point. All right, and so we're getting set for the extra point. Snap, the hold, the kick is good. So with 4:50 left to play in the first quarter, the Bulldogs have extended their lead by 7. They lead 14-7. We'll take a quick break, pay a bill. We'll be right back. This is Wing 1460. So Bulldogs getting set to kick, Link kicking off. We usually just kick it out of bounds, don't give them a chance to return it. They got 3 back deep to return. It's going to be a deep kick, and it is going to be fielded. I can't tell who's over there. He's up the sideline. We got a few Bulldogs over there, and he's going to get up past the 30. He's got some room. Going to be knocked out of bounds, just short of the 40, so not a bad return. Just looking at the line judge over here, it looks like around the 35. So if we kicked it out of bounds, that's where he would have had it. And that's where they're going to put it. So ball's on the 35-yard line, Viking territory. 4:40 left to play in the first. And just looking at the RBS defensive line, it looks like they were trying to cut their offensive line a little bit earlier. So let's see what they do right here. I'll try to keep an eye on them right here and follow the ball at the same time. All right, so they're going to stay in that same double tight formation. Quarterback's in the gun. Got a little motion. He's going to hand it to him, try to get to the edge. Will Massey's going to force it in, and great job by the Bulldogs right there, extending that play out. Lincoln, Will Massey, Aubrey Lincoln, Will Massey done a very good job extending that out, not letting him get up to the field or get the edge. And both the individuals, that's actually number 9. I think maybe Sieber. It was either Sieber or Massey. Did a great job of extending that out, not allowing him, forcing him cut up, and just waiting and allowing the help to get there. So Perry County has a 2nd down and 15. They're going to come out empty, something we haven't seen a lot of. 3 receivers left, 2 to the right. We got nobody in the center of the field, and I think we're going to get a timeout. So the Bulldogs don't like what they say. They're going to take a timeout. We'll take one with them. This is Wing 1460. We'll be right back.
4:05 remaining in the first quarter.
All right, and so I think the Bulldogs, they're going to man up right here. They're going to man up right here. 3 receivers left, 2 to the right. Quarterback's in the gun all alone. And they get the Bulldogs to jump. They go on 2. That's not good, especially when you come out of timeout. And so the 5-yard loss that the Bulldogs just received, that the Vikings just received, was negated after a Bulldogs offsides. So they're going to Vikings are going to stay in that same formation, 3 receivers left, 2 to the right. Warren's in the gun. Play clock's under 15. Gets the snap. He's going to run it up the middle, and he is going to be stopped by number 75,
Tackle made on the play.
Jordan Ray. So Jordan Ray, he possibly stopped the touchdown or a big gain right there, because there was nobody around right there at the linebacker level to stop the play, and big number 75 was able to get his hands around the quarterback and bring him down. So now the Vikings have the ball, 3rd down and 7, the 38-yard line. To get the snap, he's going to run right. He's got a holding right there, and then they're going to throw it, and that's coming back. That is coming back. So we got a decision right here. Coach Link has a decision right here. It is going to be 4th down, and we're going to look at about 4. Ball is on the Bulldogs 41, would be around the 41-yard line, or we can back them up 10 yards and make it a 3rd and long, I think. I think we're going to opt to take this penalty right here and back them up to the 32-yard line, to the 28-yard line. And that's what we do. So we got 3rd down and forever. So the Vikings right now, very undisciplined. They got a face mask, a holding. They have some false starts. They're killing themselves on offense. And the Bulldogs, other than the offside penalties with them trying to go on 2, the Bulldogs have played a fairly clean game. So they come out in an empty set. 3 receivers left, 2 to the right. Quarterback gets snapped. He's looking to pass. Throws it across the middle. It's going to be complete by number 15. Up across the 32, 33-yard line. It's going to be tackled by number 3, Will Massey. But you know what? If you're the Bulldogs, you're okay with that reception because it's nowhere near the 1st down. And now the Vikings, they're going to have to punt. So they got a 4th down and 12. Ball is on the 33-yard on their own 33-yard line, and they are punting to the Bulldogs. And the Vikings have yet to have an answer for this Bulldog passing attack. And so we're going to see if they change anything defensively. If you're the Vikings, the last thing you want is for the Bulldogs to be able to take a 2-score lead, especially here in the 1st quarter. Snap. It's going to be a high kick. It's going to hit around the 35 and take a Viking bounce down to the 20. And it's going to be fielded just in between the 21 and 20-yard line. So good punt by the Vikings. And this is where the Bulldogs are going to take over. So they're looking at 79.5 yards to score a touchdown. But yet, like I said, Birdwell, he has 2 touchdowns on the game, and the Vikings have no answer defensively for Aubrey Link's arm and Joe Birdwell's receiving skills. So they're going to mark him just shy of the 21, so 79 yards. So now we're finally deep in the side of the field. I can kind of see what the Vikings are doing defensively, just looking through them to the offense. All right, and so the Bulldogs, they break a huddle. They go 2 receivers right and 1 to the left. Looks like they're just going to man up right here. They're going to hand it off to Lancaster, and he's going to break a tackle, and he's going to be hit hard by number. It's hard to see these white jerseys. The white jersey and gold number. Tackle made by number 32. By number 32, that is Greg Fifth, but not before Lancaster can pick up a second, about a 7-yard carry. And it's going to bring second down and 3 for the Bulldogs. Ball is on the 28-yard line. So Bulldogs come out, 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Pistol formation for the Bulldogs. Lancaster the deep back. Gets the snap. He's going to hand it up the middle. Oh, he's going to be met in the middle hard, and he's going to be swarmed by a host of Vikings, and he's going to pick up no yards. And so when you got usually what I'd like to see right here, I'd like to see this right here is we got a 3rd and 3. Let's try to steal 5 yards right here. Hard count it. Try to make them jump. If you go on 2, you go on 2 and run, you play. But you're in a situation, you don't like to go for it, back deep in your own territory, 4th and short. But, your offense is moving very well. This is just sort of no man's land for the Bulldogs if they do get in a 4th down situation. So the Bulldogs, they stay in that formation. They stay in the pistol and a 2x2 set most of the night. Lancaster the deep back. Birdwell lined up to the left in the slot. Gets a snap. He's going to fake it out to Lancaster. And, oh, hit him. Going to fake to Lancaster. Try to throw with a slant. I believe that was intended to number 7, Kelby Wheeler. Falls incomplete. Hit him right in the numbers.
Complete on the play. It'll be 4th down.
So 4th down. So the Vikings are able to get a stop. Let's see if we got a little Dan Campbell in us from week 1 of the NFL. Go for it back here deep. Oh, we got a bad snap. Bad snap. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. That is not what you want. So it was a bad snap. Bulldogs, Link had to go back and get it. And when he knelt down to pick the ball up, you can't, high school football, once your knee hits the ground with the ball, it is blown dead. And he dropped to a knee to pick it up. And now the Vikings have great field position. And so, that is not what you want if you're the Bulldogs. So now the Vikings have the ball, 1st down and goal, inside around the 8-yard line, 7 and 8-yard line. So they're going to come up double tight. They're going to just try to pound it right here and get back to what they do. And they're going to run it right up the middle with that quarterback. And he's going to get up close to the end zone, but he's going to be tackled short. Picked up, looks to be about 6, and I think they're going to 6 or 7. They're going to mark him around the. I think he's going to be on the 2-yard line. So ball was on the 8.
Carried for 4 yards.
Picked up about 6. Brings up 2nd down and goal. Ball is on the 2-yard line. We may see the same play. They got a lot of meat right there on the right side. Gets snap. He's going to hand it, and he's going to get behind his blockers and just maul his way into the end zone. So with 38 seconds left to play in the first,
carry to number 8, Josh
Vikings
Jones.
are able to capitalize on the Bulldogs' mistake and make this a 13-14 game pending the extra point. So good football game on our hands right here. Great football game. If you're just tuning in, we're almost at the end of the first quarter. Oh, Vikings are going for 2. Get the snap, low snap, and they're just going to give it to the quarterback, and he's going to get in. So the Vikings take the lead. So with 38 seconds left to play in the first, the Vikings have their first lead of the game. They're up 15-14. We got a good one on our hands. This is Ween 14-60. We'll be right back. And just about the motion of this ball. Oh, it's an onside kick. Onside kick, and great job by the front man right there. I can't tell who that is. That is number 24, E.J. Massey, doing exactly what you're supposed to do, just scooping it up the ground ball like you would a baseball and just falling down on it. And now the Bulldogs have fantastic field position. Ball is on their own 48-yard line, so a few yards right here. And the Bulldogs are going to have the ball in their own territory. I mean, in the Vikings territory. All right, so Bulldogs going to come out 2x2 set. I don't see why not to throw it. Lancaster's going to motion out to the left. Now we got an empty set. Gets the snap. He's looking to his left to throw. He's got number 14, Lancaster, on a slant. Ball is tipped, I think, by number 8 for the Vikings. That is Josh Jones. Goes behind the intended receiver, Lancaster. Falls incomplete, and now we're 2nd down and 10.
It'll be 2nd down and 10. The Bulldogs on 48-yard
So it's been an exciting first quarter. You've got a couple of big play. You got big play by the Vikings. You got 2 huge pass plays by the Bulldogs. You've got a muffed a snap by the Bulldogs. Vikings are able to capitalize on. So you got 29 points here in the first quarter. So a lot of fun, a lot of points so far by both teams. Bulldogs come out 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. In the gun formation, Lancaster line up to the left of the quarterback. Dallas line up to the H-back to the right. Link gets the snap. He's looking to his right to throw. Throws out a screen out to number 2, Dalton Dallas. He's got some blockers in front. And he breaks a tackle. He's up to the 35. He breaks 2 more tackles. He's going to be chased down. Let's see if they bring him down. He's going to break a couple more tackles and finally be taken out of bounds. Touchdown Bulldogs.
Pass complete. Number 2, Dalton Dallas. For the Bulldogs.
So, oh me. So Dalton Dallas, they run that little screen out to the H-back. Perry County had it sniffed out. They had two right there. All they had to do is wrap up, hold on. If they're not going to bring him down, at least wait for their help. And Dallas is able to break that. Gets up about 10 yards, breaks another tackle. Gets down to about the 10, breaks another tackle. And he's able to bully his way into the end zone to take. And the Bulldogs now have a 20-15 lead. And I think they're going to go for two. So they're going to stand that pistol formation. No, they're going to come out in the gun. Two receivers right, two to the left. Wheeler lined up the slot to the right. Oh, and so the Bulldogs, they're going to have to take a timeout on a two-point conversion. So
timeout on the field.
with 14 seconds left to play in the first, Bulldogs have scored to make it a 20-15 game. So the Bulldogs are going to come out in a 2-by-2 set. Link is in the gun. Lancaster's going to line up to the left. Dallas line up the slot to the right. He goes in motion to the right. I mean, left to the left, goes in motion to the right. Link throws it out to the left, and pass is caught. Can't see who was on the reception there.
Two-point conversion is complete to number 23.
That's number 23, Houston Taylor. So the two-point conversions are good. So we got 14 seconds left to play in the quarter. Bulldogs now lead 22-15.
As Aubrey kicks this off, Swanner, I'd like to say something. I believe, and I think it's going to catch up to Perry County as Aubrey kicks it deep.
All right, so they got the ball. They try to get to the middle of the field. He's got two right there. He cuts it up. Oh, he makes a couple miss. Thought he about lost the football, so go ahead.
I truly believe that Rebel and Springs is the most physical team out here tonight, and it's going to catch up with Perry County later on in the game. I really do think that's going to be the pivotal turning point in the game as we out-physical them eventually.
I think you're right. You know, when I'm watching them on film, they were a pretty physical football team.
Yes.
And so the Bulldogs, they were able to come out and set the tone early.
That last play, I didn't get a chance. I was at the concession stand, but didn't Dalton Dallas just break
He broke about 5 or 6 tackles.
That's what I was thinking. So,
I mean, they sniffed that play out.
Yeah.
And they had it for no gain, and he ends up breaking it for a touchdown. So they're going to come out in a wing right, H-back right, quarterback's in the gun. He's going to get snapped, just hand it to him. They're going to pull those guards. He's going to get the edge. He's at the 30, 35, and he's going to be pushed out at 35, and that's going to end our quarter. So your score after one, Bulldogs lead the Vikings 22-15. We'll pay a bill. We'll be right back. This is Wing, 1460. So the Vikings, they're going to come out. They got a receiver lined up over there. They do. They got a receiver lined up to the right. Quarterback's in the gun. They got an H-back lined up to the right. I think a tight end lined up right as well. Running back lined up left of the quarterback. He gets the snap. He's going to hand it to him. They're going to pull those guard and tackles, and he's just going to bang his way up for a few yards, be close to a first down.
other than that first quarter when Perry County went 5 wide, it's just pretty much been line them up and run right at us for the most part, right?
And you know what? They keep they got that they got an H back there. They'll run it with that quarterback some. They'll pull those guard and tackle on the backside. And it's simple. They're just trying to put more men at the point of attack than we have defenders, and just, you know, it's 3-4 yards in a cloud of dust.
It's really interesting. They're trying to keep what they're doing is also trying to keep our offense off the field because we're scoring at will.
So same formation, low snap, hand it to him. He's going to get some room. And again, like I said, he's getting behind those guys because he could have probably bounced it out right there. You know, it's usually you like to get to the hash number sideline, and he just got to the hash, saw his lineman land on the ground, just trying to run over him, and picked up about 7 yards off the right side, or 6 yards off the right side. And so, I mean, if it's working, don't change it. And if you notice, Perry County, they're interchanging a lot too. They got 1 or 2 guys coming on and off the field at all times.
It's going to be interesting. I did make mention that we were the most physical team, but is this style of Perry County going to, outlast us?
So same formation, wing back, H-back right. He's going to hand it to the running back, and he's going to meet a whole wall of Bulldogs. And, gosh, man, I think he pushed for about 3 or 4 more yards. It's going to be 3rd down. It's going to be about 3rd down. We'll say, about 3rd down and 1.
Very favorable spot right there.
Yep, 3rd down and 1. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Vikings try to hard count it right here and get us to jump again.
They've got us a few times, haven't they?
So they got a wing back left. They got an H back left. Running back is lined up left of the quarterback who's in the gun. and they're going to run it up the middle with the quarterback. And
It's going to be close.
they're going to give it to him.
They are going to give it to him.
They're going to give it to him.
Barely.
But that's what, Perry County, that's what they're trying to do.
Yep.
We're under 10 minutes left to play. They're going to stop it right here. They're going to give it to him. So it's got a first down, fresh set right here. Feels like this drive is, taking about 2 minutes, and they're not even at midfield yet.
Josh Warren, Vikings first down.
So Warren on the carry. He needed a yard, picked up maybe 13 inches or 37 inches. So they're going to come out in the gun. Got a wing back, H-back left. Quarterback's in the gun. Running back line up to the right of the quarterback. Gets the snap. Low snap. He's going to hand it to him. Oh, no, he's going to keep it.
Double handoff.
Oh, he's gone. Great job by number 4, Joe Birdwell. They're going to mark him down. They're going to mark him down. And I just want to know something. I just want to notice something right there on that tackle. And I don't know if you saw it. Did you see Joe Birdwell come down with try to strip that?
Yeah, I did see that.
So he almost fumbled it.
Great hustle play right there. As you were saying, he was almost off to the races for a touchdown, and Joe Birdwell came out of nowhere.
We got some speed on defense. I've seen Seaber the last couple of weeks chase guys down. You got Joe right there doing it as well.
But back to what opened that up, first off, it was a double handoff, which historically has given us a few problems. So we need to keep an eye on that for sure.
They baited us. They run, counter. All right, so wing back, tight end, H-back right. Okay, this is going to shift over a little bit. Quarterback's in the gun. He's going to get snap, just run up the middle.
Gosh.
And that quarterback is big, and look at that.
Oh, good hustle.
Good hustle, yes, exactly. That's Wheeler.
Kelby Wheeler with a great hustle.
Wheeler.
Almost had him before he walked into the end zone.
But now we got another touchdown.
Wow.
So it's going to be 21-22, and let's see what they do right here. Their kicker's not bad. He don't kick it very long, but he's got a high kick.
That touchdown, just to give a little bit of color to it, they had 11 on the line. We had 11 on the line, and it was just a matter of who busted out with the ball, and it was the quarterback, and he just took it all the way.
So I think they're going to go for it. I think they brought in another quarterback. Did they take – yeah, they took their quarterback out, I think.
He was sort of gimpy coming off. I mean, I think he's a little tired already.
Well, when you're running the ball like that, now they're going to put another quarterback in. That's number 3, Zane Knowles, Jr. All right, and so that's going to be –
false start.
Yep. I don't know. It's just a one-point game, and their kicker kicked it well earlier. Just kick it.
Very well.
Just kick it.
False start on the play.
Coach Swanner, you made a mention of it earlier. They're substituting way more than we are.
Yeah.
And I still think we're the most physical team, but I think they might be the more fresh team. We'll see how that plays out. I mean, there's a lot of football left here tonight.
I know.
This is crazy.
We're not even halfway through the second quarter. So they're going to kick it. So this is what I thought. So they got an extra. They're going for the extra point. That's number 45. And we block it. We block it.
Will Massey on the block.
All right. So with 8:47 left to play, Bulldogs still have the lead, 22-21. So it's funny though. Like Perry County, they set the tone, going for 2 earlier.
24, E.J. Massey doing really well at one of that nose spots, I'm pretty sure.
So, high kick. It's going to be fielded by number that's Dalton Dallas. He's going to get up the middle. Let's see if he can bang some heads again. And this time he didn't break any tackles. Up to about the 35, 36-yard line. Let's see where they mark him. It's hard to see. It's on the far side of the field. But, coming into this, you wasn't up here yet. I said Perry County, they wasn't the big play team. They were more or less just trying to methodically just run it. But they've had a couple of big plays. They've hit a big play, big run right there by the quarterback, Josh Warren. And then a team, they normally don't throw a lot. He able to throw a great pass on a post route to score a touchdown, their first touchdown of the game.
Yes, early on, that really surprised me. They went 5 wide when they're normally in a bunch set, and then it's just a nice post route, touchdown.
So Bulldogs take over on their own 37. They come out in 2 by 2, both tight. Link rolls out to his left. He throws it out to number 2, Dalton Dallas, and he is going to be hit and met by about 3, and he's still fighting. So he's out to the right on the flats.
Perry County better decide that they're going to tackle him lower than that.
Yeah, they come in there high, and
he had about 4 guys on top of his head and shoulder pads, and they still couldn't bring him down.
They didn't tackle him. They just stopped. They stopped his progression. All right, so Bulldogs get up to about the 41-yard line, picked up about 3, got a second down and 7. Bulldogs going to come out and 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Link will be in the gun. Lancaster lined up to the left of the quarterback. Link gets the snap. He's looking to his left to throw. He dodges a tackle and he fumbles. Oh, no.
Oh, he picked it up and then dropped it again.
Perry County's got it.
Oh,
Perry County's got it.
he fumbled. The ball bounced sort of right back up to him, and he took it for a split second and then dropped it again, or it got knocked out, I'm pretty sure. And then Perry County jumped on it. Wow.
So Perry County now takes over in Bulldog territory on the Bulldogs' 37-yard line. Man.
Right before that kick, I was just about to say, you know, what is going to give in this game? And I was just about to say that turnovers are going to be probably the key factor that's going to move this game in one favor or another.
So Perry County comes out, wing back right, H back right. Running back line up to the left of the quarterback who's in the gun. He shifts over. They got us earlier. Tries to go on 2. Nobody moves. Gets the snap, gets the call from the sideline. Play clock's at 5, 4, 3, and we call a timeout.
What's Coach Andrew call that by the Gators? Billy Napier? What's that? When they all move in motion?
It's an orbit. You call it orbit motion. There's different names to it. But we got a timeout. 8:05 left to play. Your score is Bulldogs 22, Vikings 21. Vikings have the ball on the Bulldogs 37-yard line. We'll take a break, pay a bill. This is Wing 1460. All right, and now we're back, and Perry County comes out of the timeout. They got a wing back to the left, H-back lined up to the left. Quarterback is in the gun, tight end right, running back lined up to the right of the quarterback. We get the snap. He's going to double handoff again, and he's going to cut it up the middle. And this time he's not going to score or get a big gain, but he's going to be tackled by number 54. That is Damian Patterson.
Tackle made on the play by number 54, Damian Patterson.
He's going to pick up, what, about 6?
About 6 yards,
Yeah.
2nd and 4.
So we got a second down and 4. Ball is on the Bulldogs' 31-yard line.
That play is just crazy as it plays out. You got 3 lead blockers by the time that second person gets that ball.
Yep. So same formation, wing right, H-back right, quarterback's in the gun. He's going to low snap. He's looking to pass.
Oh, he's wide
got a
open.
wide open receiver, and he overthrows him. Overthrows him.
They're going to stick that one in their pocket for later.
But I like, if for the Vikings, I like that play call because this is 4-down territory. You're third and 4, and so they're going to get this, and they're going to try to go for it on 4th down.
Yep.
So
Yep.
take a shot there. I don't blame them. Lucky for us though, it was overthrown, and now it's 3rd down.
I didn't see who was out on coverage right there, but the receiver got behind the coverage and just barely overthrew him.
So they're going to stay in that same formation, wing back right, H-back right, quarterback is in the gun, and he's going to just take off and run right, and he is just going to try to bully his way up to the middle. I don't know how else to describe that. He just goes off the right side and just gets behind his blockers and just gets the first down.
I hope I'm not going to have to backtrack on my words. I thought we were the most physical team for the first quarter and a half, but that front for Perry County is getting a push here.
Well, it's like I was telling you earlier. They're just putting more people
Yeah.
at the point of attack than we've got defenders.
Yeah.
And it's not fancy, but it's effective.
Very effective.
But the Bulldogs, even if Perry County scores, Bulldogs have the ability, and they've shown that, to come out and hit a big play. So they're going to stay in that same formation. Low snap, and they're just going to hand it up the middle to number 3. And he's got a seam, breaks a tackle, and he's going to break another tackle, and finally be tackled. I think number 2, Dalton Dallas, and number 7, Kelby Wheeler, was in on it.
So, Coach Swanner, help me out. He was a football coach one time. Our defensive line, I think we have a 3-man front, or 3 or 4-man front. We are hitting the dirt at times. I'm not for sure if we're doing that.
I think we've been doing that. I think it's just trying to negate that offensive line. They're a little bigger than us. This is the first time that we've really faced a team that's bigger than us, and I think that's just something that the coaches saw on film and just trying to not let us blow it off just trying to clog up the holes.
Gotcha.
Just trying to clog up the holes. They come out in the gun, and they're going to hand it off. He's going to go up the middle, and this time he's not going to get much, maybe a yard. He's going to be tackled.
24, E.J. Perry down in the mix, which is what I had mentioned earlier. These defensive front guys for Rebel and Springs are just hitting the dirt and just sort of, like Coach Swanner said, clogging up some of those holes. And that worked that time.
You want your linebackers to come up and make the plays.
Yes.
You want your linebackers to come up and make the plays, and I think that's the goal, is clog that hole you know, don't give much, and let your linebackers come up and make the play. And right there, EJ was able to come in and do that. Because we got 11 in the box, and they do too. So it's just
power on power.
yeah. So they're gonna come out wing back, H back left. Quarterback's gonna stand the gun. He gets the snap. He's gonna hand it to him. This time they're gonna go left, and they're gonna go right, and he's gonna pick up close to a first down. It's gonna be third down, and it looks to be
3 or 4.
yeah, about third down and 4. Again, this is 4-down territory for the Vikings. And again, they got 2 more. They're subbing a little bit. And the clock is about at the 5-minute mark. Should be around the 5-minute mark when the ball is snapped.
22-21. Rebel Springs is up. This is a big possession right here.
So Perry County comes out. H back, running back left, wing back right. He's going to just jump over the pile.
It's going to be close. Can't tell from here, but it's close. I think they're going to give it to him.
No, fourth down.
Fourth down and probably less than about a yard. Wow.
Brings up fourth down.
So this is big play.
This is a big play.
Big play.
And there's no secret to what's coming. I mean, they're going to run the same play.
They're going to give it to their 6'2", 6'3", 200-pound quarterback and let him run it. And here we go. H back, wing back left. Quarterback is in the gun. Running back to line up to the left of the quarterback. And he's going to go left. And I don't know.
He got it.
Yep, I saw the line judge on the far side give it to him. So it's going to be first down and goal. Ball is going to be close to about the 8-yard line.
Coach Swanner, at what point do we go to a bigger front? Do we remain at a 4-man front, or do we go to a 50, or do we go to a goal line package?
Well,
I mean, what do you do? What do you think?
I mean, it's just one of those. I mean, I don't know. That's just something we got to get to the halftime.
Yeah.
Because it's still going to be a close game.
Yeah.
Even if they do punch in, you're still looking at a one-score game. Go in at halftime and try to adjust and go from there. So they're going to stay into this, and they're just going to run the clock right here. Low snap. Oh, they fumble it. Quarterback picks it up, and that's a big play.
Huge
Big play right there.
He lost at least 10, 15 yards right there.
And this is a goal-to-goal situation, so they can't get a first down, and somebody's down.
Get up.
Okay, he's just a little banged up. He's fine. Don't take him out. All right, so we got second down and goal. And that's going to back the Vikings up.
See, right
close to
here,
the 15.
Tyler Lancaster runs on the field.
Okay, so Lancaster in. So he should be fresh, all right? He's been going one way.
Ball placed at the
You know, I like to see that. That's something you don't usually see from these Bulldog teams.
Yeah.
Be able to, bring in fresh guys.
That is cool.
So now here we go, this empty set. 3 receivers left, 2 to the right.
5 wide.
Quarterback is in the gun. I think we're manned up. Snap. He's looking to his right.
Oh, pick that.
Oh, he had him. Oh, no. Okay, we stopped him. Threw a little wide receiver bubble screen out to the right. Juggled it for a little bit. I thought we had a chance to get it.
Tackle made on the play by number 54, Damian Patterson.
So Damian Patterson is in on the tackle. That brings up third down. And
the Bulldogs recovered on that play fairly nicely. It looked like at first it may get a few more yards than it actually did, but we gang tackled, ran to the ball really well.
so I think we got an official timeout. We're under 3 minutes left to play.
EJ was tying his shoe.
Okay.
Another 5 wide set by Perry County. This is interesting because, I mean, this is hard to defend. When you go from 11-man front to now 5 wide, this is not easy.
So they're in a 5 wide set. Quarterback is in the gun. He's going to run it.
Oh, get him, EJ. Got him. EJ Perry. EJ, what am I trying to say?
It's not a basketball game.
EJ Massey did a really good job right there. He was the lone linebacker right there, and he read that quarterback power really well and ran to the ball. Good tackle.
What they're trying to do right there is just spread it out with the quarterback run. And, yeah, like you said, good job by EJ. Ball is on the 10-yard line. 4th down and goal. So this would be a huge stop by the Bulldogs if they can do this.
I know their last kick got blocked, but.
And snapping. He throws it out to across the middle, and he's caught it.
Oh, just tackled.
No, he's tackled. He's tackled. Turnover on downs.
On the 2-yard line. That's a huge play.
So
I think it's worth noting, Coach Swanner, last week going into the half, we let one get away from us. We let Jackson County score, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah.
And this week
We held strong.
we held
strong this week. So we got 2 minutes, 2:04 left to play in the half. Bulldogs have a 22-21 lead. What helped the Bulldogs was a bad snap by Perry County that set them back, and they just wasn't able to recover. And when you get in a goal-to-goal situation, you're fighting 15, 20 yards. It's tough. It is tough, especially in single-A football. So now the Bulldogs need to go 98 yards in about 2 minutes. And, you know, these big plays we've had, it wouldn't surprise me if we can do it.
I wouldn't be surprised at all if we go the distance.
So we're in a pistol formation, get the snap, and
quarterback sneak.
just trying to get out from his own end zone.
There's plenty of time. 2 minutes is not a lot of time, but as quick as our offense has been moving down the field, it shouldn't be a problem.
So we stopped the clock. I think, did Perry County take a timeout?
I don't know why it was stopped. It was stopped for at least 10
Okay,
seconds.
all right, here we go. Clock's continuing to run, and I think if, you know, back deep in their own end zone right here, or in their own territory,
Ball at the 5-yard line.
Bulldogs may just be content. Coach Link, he's not in any hurry right now. So I think, you know, 22-21 lead going into halftime. You can go in and answer some of those questions that you were asking about the defensive line, and I think Coach Link is going to let this run down, take a timeout. Yep, that's what happened. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a timeout. So while they're in timeout, we'll take one as well. This is Ween 1460. We'll be right back. All right, and now we're back, and we had about 4 or 5 touchdowns in the first quarter, only one in the second quarter. Bulldogs have the ball, minute 29 left to play. They're going to just hand it off. They're going to run a double handoff themselves. Birdwell's got some room, and he's going to be chased down from behind and tackled, but it's going to be enough for a Bulldogs first down and 10. It's going to stop the clock. I think the Bulldogs I think they're out of timeouts. So they're going to have to get in a hurry-up mode if they do plan on score. I don't see any reason to try and hurry things up. You got a 22-21 lead.
Number 14, Tyler Lancaster.
So, and they're not in a hurry. So we're going to be around the 1 minute mark when this ball is snapped. They come out in a pistol formation, 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Lancaster the deep back. Gets the snap, and he's going to fake it to Lancaster. He's got Joe Birdwell wide open across the middle. Elects to hit Houston Taylor deep. It's a little underthrown, almost intercepted, and falls incomplete.
It probably should have been intercepted. Number 10 for Perry County had it right in his hands for a long time, and it just went right through him.
So 55 seconds left in play in the half. That stops the clock. Bulldogs now have a second down and 10. Ball is at the 15-yard line of in Bulldog territory. So Aubrey gets the play from his dad on the sideline. He jogs it back in. Let's see what we may run it. We may run it right here, or may take another shot, try to score. And we're going to come out 2 receivers right, 1 to the left, pistol formation. Lancaster the deep back, going to hand it up the middle, and he's going to be just chased down. And wow, good hard run by Tyler Lancaster right there, dragging about 2 or 3 Vikings defenders with him.
Ever since Tyler Lancaster came here from Jackson County, we have said that over and over about Tyler. He just runs hard.
He's a hard-nosed player.
Yeah.
He's not very big, but he plays hard. So we're at the 30-second mark. Going to be under 30 seconds when this ball is snapped. Third down and about 4. Bulldogs have it just shy of the 20. Pistol formation. We don't have to snap it.
No. It looks like it's going to be it. I think Coach Link and company are okay with this 22-21
they're
lead.
going to try to take a shot right here. He snaps it. He's going to throw one deep. He does. Oh, through his hands. Ball's incomplete, and that's going to end the half. So your score at the end of the halftime, or your score at the end of the first half, Bulldogs lead Perry County 22-21. You know, I've seen the Bulldogs attempt an onside occasionally. Let's see what they decide here. And, yep, that's what we get. And it's going to be covered by number 16 of Perry County. That is, let's see if I can find him on here. That is Jay King. He's a freshman. That's a good-looking freshman. He's not very tall, but he's got a little thickness about him. And so the Vikings are going to have great field position. Not a bad onside kick by Link. It just didn't – it was end over end, and usually you want to take that high kick and give your guys a chance to come in and get it, but it didn't didn't really happen that way. He was able to get it, go straight to the ground, and now Vikings have the ball on the Bulldogs on their own 44-yard line, it looks like. So the Vikings, they're going to come out, and again, they're going to stick with that ground and pound. So they got wing back, H-back left. Quarterback is in the gun. They're going to hand it to number 2. He's going to cut up the middle, but he's going to be tackled at the line of scrimmage. No, they're going to tackle him for a loss. Let's see who got there first. I believe that was number 12 and number 75. We'll give the tackle to both of them. That is Jordan Ray and Aubrey Link. And he's going to lose 2 on the play, and so running back was come up a little gimpy on that, had to be helped up. And so Perry County, they sub a little bit. And that's one thing that I noticed early in this game is that Perry County, was subbing in pretty often to get some fresh guys in there. So they're going to stay in that same formation, wing back and H-back left. They got a tight end right. Quarterback is in the gun. And they're going to they're going to throw it. They're going to throw it out to the flat, and he's going to be wrapped up and tackled by number 7, Kelby Wheeler. Number 12 right there, that is Hines Boyd. He runs a little flat right out to the flat, picks up about 5, and it's about a 3rd and 7 for the Vikings. If Bulldogs, the Vikings had a receiver deep out here. The quarterback elected to take the flat route, and I think if he would have thrown that ball and it was completed, Vikings may have scored a touchdown right there. So they're going to come out, same formation, H-back, wing back left. They're going to shift. Oh, they try to go for 2s. Good job, good disciplined play by the Bulldogs. Perry County may have to take a timeout. We're at 6 on the play call. 5, 4, gets a snap. He's going to just keep it and try to run. And, again, just going to be wrapped up by a whole lot of Bulldogs. And so the Bulldogs are going to get the
on the play by number 7.
are going to hold strong right there defensively. Perry County may have picked up a yard. Actually, no, they're not going to give him anything. So it's going to be 4th down and 7. And I think Perry County is going to opt to punt it right here. Yep, that's a smart move by Perry County. You don't want to go for it. No need to it early. It's still a 22-21 game. But, that's the fear of getting it, if the other team getting it to start the second half, of them coming down and scoring. So great job by the Bulldogs, able to hold strong. And almost blocked. It's going to take a Bulldog bounce. Number 4, Joe Burrow's going to feel it. And that was almost, that was hands to the head or face mask by Perry County. There was a flag. The back judge saw it, and so they threw the flag. It looks to be at the 17-yard line. So Bulldogs going to have pretty solid field position right here to start their first drive of the second half.
Joseph Birdwell. Penalty will be face mask on Perry.
So they're going to mark it.
It'll be Bulldogs ball, 1st and 10.
So they're going to give. Looks like the Bulldogs are going to get the ball on the 20. I don't know. We got 2 footballs on the field, so Bulldogs going to get the ball on their own 21-yard line. So decent field position. Good punt by Perry County. Bulldogs going to come out in a pistol. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Wheeler's the slot to the right. Get the snap. He's going to hand it. No, he's going to fake the handoff. He's going to throw it out to Dalton Dallas. And once again, there is nothing right there. And you know what? If I was Perry County, I think I would hit Dalton Dallas a little lower than that. They come up high, and Dalton Dallas, he's good, 210 pounds. He's thick. I'd say 210 pounds. And you got a 160-pound defender coming up there trying to hit him high. I think I'd hit him around the waist, a little, maybe even lower. I wouldn't take him head-on, one-on-one like that. So Bulldogs pick up about 15, get the ball on the 37-yard line. The 2 receivers left. He's going to give it to Lancaster. He's going to go to right, and he's going to find a room, weave his way up to the left. And he's going to get about 12 yards and pick up another Bulldogs first down. So the Bulldogs are able to pick up some offense early right here and get up to about the 49, 48-yard line. Let's see where they mark him. Yep, they're going to mark him at the 48. And Perry County does not like what they see. and they're going to take a timeout. So with 9:15 left to play, your score is still 22-21. Bulldogs on top. This is Wayne 1460. We'll be right back. All right, so the Bulldogs, they're going to come out in a pistol. 2 receivers right. Link is going to keep it and run the power. He's got some room, and he is going to be tackled up around the 44-yard line, and he's going to pick up close to 8 on the carry, and it's going to be a second down and 2 for Perry County. So we're under 9 minutes left to play in the third quarter. I'll get it right in a second. Under 9 minutes left in the third. Bulldogs have the ball now in Viking territory. All right, and so the Bulldogs are going to break the huddle. They come out in a pistol again. 2 receivers. Actually, no, they're in the gun. Dallas line up the H-back to the right. Lancaster line up to the left of the quarterback. 2 receivers to the left, but to the right. He throws it out to number 4, Joe Birdwell, and they're going to call it incomplete. So I think Aubrey's arm got hit. The ball got tapped or something. But anyway, it's going to bring up third down for the Bulldogs. It's going to fall incomplete. That pass was intended to number 4, Joe Birdwell. He was lined up right there in the slot, and it was supposed to just be a little wide receiver screen. Give it to Joe and let him get upfield. And like I said, either Aubrey's arm got hit, ball got tapped, and it falls incomplete. Third down for the Bulldogs. Ball is on the on the Vikings' 44-yard line. Bulldogs going to break the huddle. They're going to come out in the gun. H-back to the left. That's Dallas. 2 receivers left, 1 on the right. He's going to get snapped, and Aubrey's going to keep it and go left. And he is going to break a couple of tackles, get about 3 or 4 yards, and it's going to be a first down and 10 for the Bulldogs.
4-yard gain for Bulldogs, first down.
All right, and so we got under 7.5 left to play in the third. I think Bulldogs are content taking their time right here. Look for them to hit a deep pass. That's been one of the things we like to do is grind, big play. 2 receivers right, 1 on the left, H-back to the right. Link is in the gun. Lancaster line up to the left. He gets the snap. He's looking to his left. Here comes the big play. He's got Birdwell. Overthrows Birdwell. He did have a step on the defender. Falls incomplete. Brings up second down and 10 for the Dogs. So, that's kind of what I was looking for. That's kind of what I was expecting right there is, take a shot. You methodically moving the ball. Hitting a play here, play there. A few yards here, a few yards there. Take a shot. And, if you're Coach Link, you're in Viking territory. You could probably, depending on spot, down in distance, you could go for it right here on 4th down. So we come out 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Link is in the gun. Lancaster line up to the left of the quarterback. He gets the snap. He's looking to his right to throw. He tries to throw it deep again, and he hits Joe Bird. Oh, no. Joe Birdwell, once again, we try to hit it. That's the same play we scored on second touchdown of the game. Again, he threw it a little high, but Joe had his hands on it, unable to come down with it. And now the Bulldogs are setting 3rd down and 10. Ball is on the Vikings' 40-yard line. And now it is the Bulldogs who are taking a lot of time off the clock, having had this ball majority of the second half or the third quarter thus far. So again, Bulldogs come out, they trying to hit that big pass, and now we line up in that same formation. We got 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Aubrey is in the gun. Lancaster line up to it's a bad snap, and he throws it up anyway, and overthrows a receiver. And now we got 4th down, and so low snap. Aubrey is able to still pick it up and just give number 3, Will Massey, a shot down the left side of the sideline, and now it brings up a 4th down and a decision for Coach Link.
That's intended for number 3, Will Massey's incomplete, brings up 4th down.
So it stops the clock with 6:27 left to play in the third. And I think Coach Link is maybe take a timeout. All right, so with 6:27 left to play in the third, your score is still Bulldogs up 22-21. 3 receivers right, 2 to the left. Link's looking to his right to throw. He's going to take off. I don't know if he can do that. Oh, we got a touchdown. Well,
Houston Taylor, Bulldogs!
so touchdown Bulldogs. I was a little shocked. I thought he was across the line of scrimmage when he threw that. But no flags on the field. So touchdown Bulldogs. Number 23, Houston Taylor. I thought Link was about to take off. And I think, I'm getting some looks over here. That's why I was a little shocked at first because I thought Aubrey had crossed the line of scrimmage and then threw it, and I was like, okay, you can't do that. But no, there's no flags. They let it go, and Bulldogs up 28-21. And oh no, we missed the extra point. No good. So with 6:18 left to play, Bulldogs extend their lead 28-21. We'll be right back. Bulldogs extend their lead. They have a 7-point lead on Perry County. that was wild. That one just shocked me. I can't. So we're getting ready to set the kick. We're going to kick it out of bounds. All right, so the Perry County's going to take over on their own 35-yard line. So Perry County's going to take it over their own 35-yard line, and just looking, Aubrey Link is looking like he's coming off the sideline right here. He may take a breather defensively. For Perry County, they're not worried right here. They're got enough time right here. Just down one score, and they can still run their offense and do their thing. For the Bulldogs, I think it's imperative that they get up 2 scores and force Perry County to do something that they're not comfortable with, and that's throw it around a little bit and speed it up a little bit. And so we got a flag. It's a false start. I don't know how.
Flag on the play.
So I don't understand that one. Nobody, they were just getting set. No one was really set, but the back judge called it, and it's going to be a 1st down and 15. Ball is on the 30. So we come out in a gun formation, H-back right, wing back right, and the quarterback is going to hand it off, and he's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage. And so far, this second half, Perry County has had a hard time getting things established on the ground. They pick up maybe a yard.
Number 75, Jordan Ray.
So Bulldogs have done a good job in the second half stopping this Perry County run. And Perry County, they haven't helped themselves out any, playing behind the sticks. So they're going to come out in the gun. It's a low snap. And it's just going to be clogged up. And once again, Perry County kills themselves. So you got a penalty to start start this drive. Then you have a low snap. You're not able to run a play, so it's a wasted down. And now Perry County is looking at 3rd and long. Perry County is looking at a 3rd and long situation, and they're going to empty it out right here. 3 receivers right, 2 to the left. 3 receivers left, 2 to the right. They're going to put this quarterback in the gun. All right, I'm trying to get them to stop, and the right guard jumped. Okay, well. They're going to have to get a call in. It's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They throw it out a little screen, and it is going to be intercepted by number 12, Aubrey Link. Touchdown, Bulldogs. So the Bulldogs are able to steal one, and now have come out in the second half, and they have scored. They have now extended their lead up 2 scores, and so Aubrey is able to. He's able to dart upfield, stick his hand up, pop up in the air, and come down with it. And now, in a matter of just a few minutes, the Bulldogs have a 2-score lead, up 34-21, pending this extra point. All right, and so we're going to see what to do. And I think the Bulldogs They're trying to send everybody out. All right, and now here we go. We got it set. Snap, hold, kick is up, and it is good. So with 4:43 left to play in the third quarter, the Bulldogs now have a 2-score lead over the Vikings. They're up 35-21. We'll take a break, pay a bill. This is Ween 1460. We'll be right back. And we're getting set to kick. So Bulldogs have just come out and dominated this second half. But Perry County, they've killed themselves playing behind the change as much as they have. And it's going to be just kicked into the stands again. Kicked into the stands, and the Bulldogs are going to the Vikings are going to take over on their own 35-yard line. So right now things is going as well as could possibly go for the Bulldogs. And all right, Perry County, they're going to make the Bulldogs re-kick right here. So for Perry County, they're going to have to do, if you're Perry County and you're the coaching staff for Perry County, you're going to have to figure something out offensively. What you're doing is not working. You're putting yourselves behind the chains. And now you're down 2 scores. Even though you can still do what you do, you're almost forced to score quickly. So now the Bulldogs are going to kick off on their own 35. Perry County should get good field position right here. It's going to be a squib kick. It's going to be fielded at the 36. Number 2 is going to get upfield. He's going to try to get across field, and he's got the edge. And he's going to be chased down up past the 45. And I see Aubrey Link land on the ground. I see some yellow on the field. And this one may be coming back.
Perry County Vikings take over.
So Perry County is probably going to lose. They threw the flag at the 48-yard line in Bulldog territory, so it's probably going to be 10 yards. Let's see where they spot the foul at. So it's going to be 10 yards back. Still going to be pretty good field position for Perry County. I don't know. I mean, he fielded on the left side of the field, and he tried to run all the way to the right side of the field. I don't understand why he run further going sideways, east to west, than he was north to south. I didn't understand that. And so Perry County's going to get it. Ball is on their own 42-yard line. So still not bad field position. 4:33 left to play. Bulldogs have a 35-21 lead if you're just tuning in.
Play on the play. Perry County takes over at their own 37-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10.
All right, so Perry County, they're not changing anything. They got a wing back left, H-back lined up over the right guard. Quarterback is in the gun. Now they move now the quarterback is outside by himself. They got double wing. Watch a direct snap to the halfback. And, oh, they do it. And, again, they fumble the ball, and the quarterback is able to pick it up. So that's something I saw on film. They try to do that and snap it directly to the H-back right there. And, again, they snap it there and fumble the snap, and now they lose a yard. So here we are, Perry County on their 3rd possession of the game, playing behind the chains for the 3rd time. So now when you're 2nd down and long and you're behind and you got the other team behind the chains, your defense can kind of dig the cleats in the ground and just get upfield. Double wing, H-back to the left. Quarterback is in the gun. Get the snap. He's going to keep it and go right. And he's got some room to the right side. And I think they run that double handoff again. Picked up about 8, and it's going to be about a 3rd down and 3 right here. Ball around the 45-yard line. So 3rd down and 2 picked up. We're going to give him 9-yard line. Ball is still on 45. So 3rd down, 2 to go. 3:23 left to play in the game, or in the half, or in the 3rd quarter. And so Perry County, they're just going to bull their way up the middle right here, and they're going to get a first down. So Perry County, there's a flag right here. So let's see who they call this on. So you don't need this to be, this does not need to be on the Bulldogs. Perry County does have the first down. This was after the play. They've got the ball at the 50, just needed to get to the 48 for a first. So this may be a personal foul. It's going to be a personal foul on one of the teams. On the Bulldogs. So now the Vikings are going to have the ball. This is going to go into, deep into Bulldog territory.
Personal foul after play was over.
They're going to mark it
Perry
at the
County
37-yard
first down
line.
And 10 at the Bulldogs 37.
Under 3 minutes left to play. Vikings have the ball in the gun. They got an H-back right, wing-back right. Running back line up left of the quarterback. Gets the snap. He's dropping back to pass. Throws one deep. He's got a receiver and just overthrows his receiver. Number 10, passes intended to number 10. That is Austin Fisher, senior Austin Fisher. Falls incomplete. And again, that's the second or third time I've seen the quarterback overthrow the receiver. And again, he had a three-step lead on the defender. So now we got second down and 10. Quarterback is going to go in the gun. They're going to come in that. H-back left, wing-back left, tight end right. Quarterback's in the gun, running back line up to the right of the quarterback. Gets the snap, and he's going to hand it to the quarterback, to the running back, and he's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage, and it's going to bring up third down, and probably, if he picked up anything, it's going to be a yard. Just saying where they marked it, he's not going to get anything. It's going to be third down and 10.
Tackle made on the play by number 2, Dalton Dallas. Brings up a third down.
So Dallas is able to work down the line. All right, so I hear the Bulldogs saying, watch the ball. Actually, they give him a 1-yard loss. So it's third down and 11. Ball is at the 38-yard line. You got a receiver left. Quarterback is in the gun. H-back to the right. Gets the snap. He's going to hand it. He's going to find some room. He's got some room up the side. And he's going to pick up close to 15 yards. Ball is up to about the 25, and it's going to be enough for a first down and 10. So I think moving the receiver out, spread the defense out a little bit, and it is just a simple run off the right side, off the right tackle, get behind your blockers and get upfield. So now the Vikings have a little something going offensively. We're under a minute and a half left to play, and this is almost must-score time for the Vikings. The way they like to run their offense. So get the ball, snap, and he's going to hand it off to the right, and there is no room. There's about 10 players right there around the ball. 5 Bulldogs, 5 Perry County players, and he's going to lose about a yard and a half on the carry, and it's going to bring up second down and 10. Bring up second down and 12 for the Vikings. Just a score update. The score is 34-14, making on top of White County. We're under 45 seconds left to play in this third quarter. 35-21 ball game. Bulldogs on top. Play clock's under 20 seconds. Gets a snap. He's dropping back to pass. He's got a step. Pass was intended to number 27 of the Vikings. It was underthrown. Joe Birdwell almost had the the interception. We got a flag, and it's going to be holding on the Vikings, and it's going to back them up. It's going to be second down and about 22. And I don't know why they're letting the clock run. It was an incomplete pass. No, this clock, they're going to reset the clock. They're going to reset the clock. It was an incomplete pass, so there should be about 12, 13 seconds left to play in the third quarter.
Pass was intended to number 27, Luke Lindenberg.
All right, and so they reset it back to
Flag on
12
the play.
seconds. They're going to reset the clock back to 12 seconds. We're still in the third quarter. Vikings will have the ball. It'll be about a 10-yard.
They'll be holding on the offense.
Be holding about a 10-yard penalty, and I mean that's just another mistake by the Vikings. And I mean it's a very evenly matched game. You know, you got two contrasting offenses, but very evenly matched game. It's just right now the Bulldogs are making fewer mistakes.
It'll be second down and 22 for the Vikings at the Bulldogs' 37-yard line.
So now it's second down and 22. Ball is at the 37. Need to get up inside the 20 for a first. Vikings come out and wing left, H-back left, quarterback is in the gun. Get the snap. He's going to run that double handoff going to the right. Number 2 has it. He's going to get upfield. He's going to try to reverse field. And that's not going to go anywhere when you do that. Defense is able to swarm to the ball, and he's going to lose a couple of yards. And now it's going to be third down and a mile for the Vikings.
Third down.
And we got with the clock running. With the clock running when it wasn't supposed to on an incomplete pass. Now we've kind of stopped after a running play. So maybe we'll get this. That should end the quarter. Yeah, that should end the quarter. And I see both teams going to the sideline. So your score after 3, Bulldogs still lead the Vikings 35-21. For the Vikings to be down 2 scores, this is not where they want to be. They hit a big play earlier on this, so the Bulldogs, they're going to man up right here. They're going to back them off a little bit, but I still think we're going to be in a man. Empty set, 3 receivers left, 2 to the right. Quarterback is going to be in gun. It's his third down and forever. All right, and so we start the clock. We start the quarter. Got a motion, going to hand a little jet sweep, and he's not going to go anywhere.
Number 27, Luke Lindenberg.
You know, when you've got I just don't understand that play call by the Vikings. Now they're looking at 4th and 30, and they got the ball. Looks to be from Bulldogs' 46-yard line. They need to get all the way inside the 20 for a first, and they're going to go for it right here. I think I would punt. You still got time. And like I said, I did not like that play call. If you're going to throw it, stop the clock, and then punt it. And now Bulldogs, they can just kind of back up and keep it inside the chains and get it turned over. And look right here, they back up. The offensive line of the Vikings doesn't stop. And you've got number 75, number 24, number 70, that's 78, that's Chris Martinez, Jordan Ray, and E.J. Massey storming the quarterback, wrapping him up. And on that offensive series, the Vikings lost, let's see, 28. They had the ball start the first down on their own on Bulldogs 28. And now after all the yards they lost, the ball is now on the Bulldogs, on the Vikings 45-yard line. So did not like that play series by the Vikings at all. Just didn't understand it. But for the Bulldogs, we're sitting great. They have the ball on their own on the Vikings 45. Good job by that defense being able to stop them, stop the Vikings. And for the Vikings, they need a turnover. For the Bulldogs, they can just eat chunks. And maybe if they put a score right here, that might seal the deal. They're in a pistol formation, and they're going to hand it to Lancaster. He's going to go right, and he's got a lot of room over there. And he's going to bully his way up to about close to the 35-yard line.
Flag on the play.
And there's some flags right here. And be holding on the offense. And I think it was holding right there on that right edge, on that left edge as Lancaster was getting around. And so that's going to back the Bulldogs up 10 yards. And they're going to have a first down and 10 from their own 44. We'll see where they spot it. Ball is on the 46, so it's going to back up.
Holding on the offense. A 10-yard penalty.
So now that's going to put the ball on their own 45. So so it's 45-45. Bulldogs need to get to the 35 for a first. 35 in Viking territory for a first. First down. So there's first down and 20.
Sonic for today's pregame meal. Thank you, Sonic.
So first down and 20. We got 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Quarterback is in the gun. Get the snap. He's going to fake the handoff, throw it out to Dalton Dallas, and this time they tackle him low. He's tackled at the 45 for no gain. It brings up second down and 20 for the Bulldogs, and now they can kind of
second down and 20.
They can open it up right here. They got a 2-touchdown lead. Last thing we need is a mistake to give the ball back to the Vikings in great field position, or a pick six or a scoop and score. We need to take care of the football. If we don't score, we can still punt, make them go the length of the field. Under 10.5 left to play in the game. We go in a 2-by-2 set. Dallas in the slot to the left, Birdwell to the slot to the right. Dallas goes in motion going to the right. He leaks out into the flats. He throws it out to the flats, and it's a little short, falls incomplete. That stops the clock with 10-16 left to play. Or 10-13 left to play. So ball is in Bulldog territory on the 45, 3rd down and 20. Link gets the play from the sideline. Like I said, the last thing the Bulldogs need right here is just some bad turnover. A punt is not the worst thing in the world. They come out in 2 receivers right, 2 to the left, both lined up tight. Link is in the gun. He's looking to his right to throw. He's got a receiver. It's number 4, Joe Birdwell. He's going to be tackled around the 40. That's going to bring up 4th down and 5 for the Dogs. And decision time.
Number 4, Joseph Birdwell.
Decision time. I don't think that's going to be.
4th down.
They're going to mark him at the 41.
And 6 yards to go.
We need 6 for a first. And there's really not a bad decision you can make right here. You got a 2-score lead. You're in your opponent's territory, so you can go for it. You need 6, or you can opt to punt it, put them back, and make them go the length of the field. So let's see what we decide to do. All right, and so the Bulldogs, they're going to go for it. 2-by-2 set, same formation. 2 receivers lined up tight. Quarterback's in the gun. He's looking to his right to throw. He's got a receiver across the middle, and it's going to be intercepted. Again, he throws it into traffic. That's actually better for the Bulldogs. That's not a bad interception. If you're going to have if you're going to throw a pick, that's not a bad one to throw. They intercept it. It's down at the 25. If he knocks it, if it's incomplete, they get much better field position. So, like I said, if you're going to throw a pick, it's not the worst. It's not the worst thing in the world to do. And with the ball, and when you get the ball in that field position in Viking territory, you're going to. You've got some. You got a lot of things to work with right there. So, Vikings now come out 1st down and 10. 9:26 left to play in the game. They're in that. They got wing right, H-back left, and H-back right. And now the Bulldogs, I think, they jumped. So Perry County's going to get a free 5 yards. Ball's on the 31. It's going to move up to the 36. And so it's 1st down and 5. So it's 1st down and 5. Perry County comes out wing back right, tight end right, H-back right, quarterback is in the gun. Low snap, they're going to hand it right. He's going to try to cut it up the middle. He's nothing there. He's going to pick up a couple. He's going to bring up 2nd down and about 3. Actually, they may give him a yard. So far, the Bulldogs, they're doing everything they can to keep that middle, clog up that middle. The ends are shooting upfield, so it's having a hard time really jet sweep. You got 2 big ends out there, strong ends, Aubrey Link and Dalton Dallas. So they're going to come out. They're going to stay in that same formation, except they're just going to flip it, move it to the left side. Quarterback is going to be in the gun. They've not running the quarterback as much this quarter as they have. This time they're just going to hand it to him. He's going to go left. He's just going to get behind his blockers, and he's just going to get all the way up. He's going to get a 1st down. He's up to about the 42, 43-yard line. Needed to get the 41 for a first. He got that. And if you're the Bulldogs, you're okay with this. This is run. Clock is continuing to run. It's under 8.5 left to play.
1st down for the Perry County.
We've had a very good football game here tonight. Bulldogs lead 35-21.
38-yard line.
And just a few observations is, well, the Bulldogs have made fewer mistakes. Bulldogs have fewer mistakes. If you guess you totaled or the penalty yardage, Perry County has a lot more penalties than the Bulldogs do tonight. They come out, same formation. They'll snap it. Quarterback's looking to throw. He's got a receiver. Oh, number 7, Kelby Wheeler. He fell down right there. Got tangled up with the receiver, and the quarterback overthrows number 15. Number 15, Landon Smith. He did have a few steps on the defender, but like I said, the quarterback overthrows it and is incomplete. Stops the clock at 7:58. Ball is on the 37. Sorry, 30. On the 37-yard line. 2nd down and 10. Perry County comes out, wing back right, tight end right. H-back left, tight end left. Quarterback's in the gun. Running back line up to the right of the quarterback. Gets the snap. He's going to hand it off. He's going to try to go up the middle, and he's not going to find much room right there. And the Bulldogs, they're going to clog up that hole. And like I said, down 2 scores, this does not fit what Perry County likes to do. They like to run the ball and control the game, and they're going to have to move the ball and do something. They've had the ball, I think, since about the 9-minute mark. They've had it almost 2 minutes, at least a minute and a half, and they still in their own territory, and the ball looks to be on the 39. So now they're going to spread it out. 3 receivers right, 2 to the left. Quarterback's going to keep it. He's going to run up the middle, and he's going to put his shoulder down, and he's going to get close to a first down. He needs to get to about the 40. Looks to be about the 48 for a first. And he got to the 47, so needs a yard for the first. It's 4th down, and Perry County's got to go for it. So they're going to empty it out. Quarterback is going to be in the gun. All right, so they try to hard count it to get us to jump. We don't. Get the snap. He's going to go try to run out right. And he is not going to get it.
Tackle made by a host of Bulldogs.
He's not going to get it.
On downs and Bulldogs first down.
And I don't understand, when you're that size, get north to south, because I think he could be able to get a yard or at least get under center. He tried to go a little east to west, put his foot in the ground, and the Bulldogs were able to meet him and bring him down, and the Bulldogs have this well under hand. Ball is on the 45, so he did lose 2 yards on the carry, and this is a 35-21 game, 6.5 minutes left to play. And so
Sonic, for your support. We really do appreciate it.
So the Bulldogs, they're going to come out, shotgun formation. Running backs on both hips. He's going to give it to Lancaster. He's going to go up the middle, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage, break a tackle, get a couple more yards after the run, and it's going to bring up 2nd down and about 8, maybe 7 for the Dogs. We got plenty of time right here. Should be under 6 minutes when we snap it. Yeah, we got all 40 seconds, and I think Coach Link, he's going to use every 40. He's got 30 seconds left on the play clock. So we can get this close down to the 5.5-minute mark. No need to rush. Bulldogs going to come out, pistol formation. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Lancaster the deep back. And we're just watching that play clock. So we're going to get ready to snap. Snaps it, hands it to Lancaster. He's got a big hole up the middle, and he is going to be all the way down, close to a first down. Clock should be around should be under 5 minutes. We can snap this under 5.
Here on the play by number 14, Tyler Lancaster.
Brings up 3rd down for the Bulldogs.
3rd down and 2.
So need 2 to get the first.
37-yard line.
You got plenty of time right here if you're Coach Link in this offense. Don't need to rush anything. Ball's inside the 40. You can get it. You got 4 downs to get it right here. All the pressure's on Perry County. So we're in the pistol. And, oh, yeah, we're going to get this well under 4 minutes, under 5 minutes. Play clock's 10 seconds. We're just going to wait, run this clock. Fumble to snap a little bit. Dalton Dallas, he gets off the left side, and he's still bullying his way. The Vikings have had a hard time tackling number 2, Dalton Dallas, tonight. And they're going to stop the clock just briefly to reset the chains. Bulldogs pick up a first down. Ball is inside the 30, around the 28-yard line. And again, we can just run the clock. I think both teams still have their full allotment of timeouts. Actually, the Bulldogs have used one tonight. So we come out in that pistol, 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Again, we just get the play clock, just play call, and just wait. You want to snap the ball around, when under 5 seconds to be safe. We should be under 4 minutes when we snap it. Going to give it to Lancaster. And, a great block right here by number 78, Chris Martinez. And we got more scuffling on the field. So it's going to be offsetting penalties. And Perry County, they just they shot themselves in the foot. It's going to be holding on the Bulldogs. And, heck of a block by number 78, Chris Martinez. That was just a bully block right there. And I don't think number 75 of Perry County liked it very much. So he may not be playing next week.
Carried by number 14, Tyler Lancaster. Flag on the play.
So it's going to be offsetting. It's going to be offsetting. It's going to be offset. It should be offsetting. Well, one play happened. One penalty was before the play was over. One was after, so they may just step it off. They may offset it. So one's a 10-yarder. The other's a 15-yarder. So I think that was a fantastic block by Chris Martinez. So we got holding on the Bulldogs, and we know that one. And then we're going to have a personal foul on Perry County. Number 75 of Perry County is probably ejected, and so yeah, they're going to have to walk it off. Be 10 yards, and then since this was after the play, they're going to walk this off, and and so again, Perry County shoots themselves in the foot once again. Bulldogs going to get a first down. Actually, through all of that, the Bulldogs should have it first down. It looks to be going to be first down and 6, maybe. So while we're doing this, I'm gonna pull up some scores real quick.
Unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on number 75, Steve Martin.
All right, so while we're doing all this, I'll look through here, see if we get some scores. So Midway beat Jellicoe. We played Midway earlier in the year. Oakdale beat Harriman. Let's see if we go on. Marion County beat Brainerd, or up on Brainerd 30-6. Smith County and East Robertson tied in the fourth, 7-7. Cannon beat Community 67-28. So 95 points. Cascade up on Forest 22-0. 22-20. Clay County beat Monroe County 34-20. Upperman up on Cumberland 34-0. All right, and so we're going to get a timeout, I think. No, I think they run a play. I just missed it. So second down and 1. York up on Livingston 26-7. Not sure on a making score just yet. Stone is up on DeKalb 27-17.
Second down and 1.
Moore County beat Cornersville 55-14. They are 6-0. They are a single A power right now. Liberty Creek, up on Westmoreland 42-14. Kind of shocks me a little bit. I figured that might be a good game. And so we got second down and 1. We're just letting that clock tick. We'll be under 3 minutes or close to it when we snap it. Going to hand it to Lancaster. It should be another holding right there. And yeah, that was going to be holding right down the side. Good run by number 14, Tyler Lancaster. But number 1, Josh Warren, was held. And so that's going to be coming back. So, you know, like I said, Bulldogs tonight have played a great second half. They've held Perry County scoreless here in the second half. And, I mean, we're going to credit the Bulldogs defense, especially that one drive where they drove it deep into Bulldogs territory and the Bulldogs were able to really just force them back. But in the second half, Perry County has did nothing to help their own cause. Their first 3 drives, they started out behind the chains. The first 2, they had a false start or some illegal movement offensively. So now the Bulldogs have the ball second down. Just trying to still find some more scores around the area. Trousdale beat Jackson County 55-27. That game was 41-7 at halftime. Going to hand it to Lang. Oh, Aubrey's going to keep it. Wow, great job. Fake the handoff. Aubrey's going to go in untouched. Stiff's arm. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And we're going to have a penalty. So it's getting a little chippy out here tonight. So this was after the touchdown. Let's see what they call. Right now, Bulldogs are going to go up 41-21. So unsportsmanlike.
Flag on the play.
So the touchdown should stand. Touchdown should stand. There's going to be a flag on the play. It'll probably be tacked off on the extra point right here.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the offense, number 47. The touchdown will stand.
So we got a 41-21. Touchdown's going to stand. So
correction, the unsportsmanlike was on number 4.
So the penalty was on number 4, Joe Birdable. So they'll tack this on the kickoff. Snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it is good. So with 2:27 left, the Bulldogs lead 42-21. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. 4 games left. 3 of them are region games. Bulldogs come back. We'll play Gordonsville and Clay County. I have to look. I'm not sure when we play them. We play one week, the other one the next. So we do know after the bye next week, we play those 2 region games. And those are 2 really good football games. And the Bulldogs are 4-2. But really yet haven't really been tested just yet. And so, all right, they fielded at about the 40, get up close to the 45, and now we got more penalties. So I won't say who this is on. So that'll be our first. It's gonna be face mask on the Bulldogs. So so when we come back after the bye, we'll get to see. We'll have our first really true test playing Gordonsville and Clay County, a team we've, needless to say, struggled with the last few years.
Face mask on the play.
Clay County was coming off that state championship appearance last year, and since they lost the first 2 games of the season, they lost to York and lost to Westmoreland, and they've not lost since either. So they sit at 4-2. I haven't got a score on Gordonsville. I'll just see if I can find that one. While we go, we got this game. Should have it well in hand. We will beat Copper Basin, and right now this run game. for Perry County is not going anywhere, and they've had a lot. They can't get out of their own way in this half.
Second down and 13 from their own 49-yard line.
And and I know their coaching staff. They know their coaching staff has got to be sick, knowing it was just a 1-point game at halftime, especially with as well as they've played in that first half. They've played equally as bad in the second half, and you just got to be some credit given to the Bulldog defense as well. We're going to stay right here, and like I said, I'm going to try to find some scores real quick. And again, another bad snap. Another bad snap for the Bulldogs. For the Vikings, I'm sorry. And so that's been the story of the half. That has been the story of this half. Bad snap, penalty, put us in terrible position. And when you got a team like Perry County that wants to run the football, that's not good when you're playing behind the chains. You want to be able to get 3-4 yards in a cloud of dust, and you can't be. Another bad low snap, and the Bulldogs are just going to jump on it.
Snap fumble on the play.
So.
Tackle made by number 24, E.J. Massey. It'll be 4th down.
So now the Vikings have it 4th down, back in their own territory on their own 40. They're going to go for it. Under a minute left to play. They're going to just keep – the quarterback's going to keep it. He's going to run over his own blocker, get upfield to about the 45, and it's going to be a turnover on downs. And the Bulldogs, all they have to do is just get in and take a knee. And so that's going to be the game. So just looking at some of the scores, Gornsville beat Monterey. Clay beat Monroe. I have no idea on the Cheatham County and Joe Burns score. Macon's going to beat White. Let's see. Stone is up on DeKalb County in the 4th quarter, 27-17. Looks like I'm pretty sure DeKalb County, Stone will hold on and beat them. Westmoreland's going to lose to Liberty Creek. Let's see if I can get a score on Smith and Smith and East Robertson's in the 4th quarter, 7-7, and then Jackson County and Trousdale County played, and Trousdale County had their way with Jackson County. So we got 26 seconds left. Bulldogs is going to take a knee right here. Aiden Link is in at quarterback. He's going to be the one to take the knee, and we're going to have a delay of game. So delay of game right here for the Bulldogs. This is just a formality. And then Aiden He takes the knee. So the clock is going to continue to wind, and that's going to wrap it up. Both teams are going to go to the sideline, and the Bulldogs are going to come away with a dominant second half where they outscored Perry County 20-0. So the Bulldogs are going to go to 4-2. Perry County is going to go to 2-4. Next week, the Bulldogs are on bye. And let me look at the schedule real quick before I go any further. They will play. They will host Gornsville on October 6th. Gornsville, like I said, had their way with Monterey. So again, that's going to be a tough matchup for the Bulldogs, and the Bulldogs' real first true test of the year. So I want to thank each of you for tuning in. This is Wing 1460. I'll see you guys in 2 weeks.